Hello, and this is Saturday Morning Recorded, and I'm your host, Cohen Vogel. And for today's special guest, that's my friend, ERICH SCHAFFHAUSER. For your weekly tidbit of news, it's that scientists made a robot that can sweat to cool off. Now, of course, it's not real sweat. It's really just water, but it's still pretty interesting. Here's your special guest. Here's our special guest, ERICH SCHAFFHAUSER. Now, you were a reporter for a while. What was it like being a reporter?
I was a reporter for 9 years for Kelloland, and I was based in Aberdeen that whole time. And it was a lot of fun when I was younger, and I got to do a lot of fun things, and I was at exciting locations. If there were fires, explosions, tornadoes, whatever it might be, I'd have to run there and get video of it and send it back to the station, or do live reports there, flooding, drought, you name it. So it was really fun when I was young. But then I got married, and then I had a kid, and then a second kid, and it just was not a good family job. Who wants to leave in the middle of the night to cover a tornado when your wife and kid are at home during the storm? You don't want to leave then. So it was fun at the beginning, and then I got a family, and it just didn't fit my lifestyle anymore.
What was the favorite story that you covered?
I couldn't pick out just one necessarily. I would say this though, despite having a lot of fun experiences as far as people that I got to interview, like big names like governors, senators, representatives, presidential candidates, never a sitting president, but candidates, I got to interview those people, but those weren't the ones I really remember at the end of the day. I remember interviewing good old South Dakotans that could be living right next door to us, kids with lemonade stands. I interviewed this woman in a nursing home once who got to go see some Irish singer she loved for the first time, and she was hilarious. Just those good old South Dakotan real people that we all know and love.
Now, you're a teacher currently, so what is your favorite part about being a teacher?
I love many parts about being a teacher. I just love connecting with kids in particular. I'm going to throw our very own Cohen Vogel under the bus here with a quick story. He was in my room eating lunch last year. You'll probably remember this, Cohen. And I think you were with a couple friends, I don't really remember. And I was reminiscing to my days of being terrible at gym class because I couldn't throw a ball. Still can't, it's embarrassing. And Cohen shared a story about how he accidentally caught a kickball once when he was tying his shoe, so he thought he would try again, and then the next time he tried to catch a ball, it bounced between his legs. He was embarrassed. Sorry to throw you under the bus, but whatever. We all have our embarrassing stories. Just connecting with kids, various kids, hearing stories like that, just laughing, having a good time. Those were the best parts of teaching.
Now, which do you like better, being a news reporter or being a teacher?
Well, very much so being a teacher at the moment, and that's why I left news reporting for teaching. When I was young, like I said, news reporting was fun, it was exciting. It just doesn't fit my stage of life right now, which is, I'm a family guy now, so I needed a job that fit that, and I love teaching. I'm having a ball doing it, and I have so many stories every day I just laugh at the end of the day.
Now, what is your favorite book?
Cohen, I would love to put you on the spot and ask you what you think my favorite book is, but you already know the answer, so it would be faking it right now if I did that. But my favorite book was one that I read to my 7th grade class every year. I have since been transferred to the high school, but when I was a 7th grade teacher, I would read this book to them every year for the first 10 minutes of class until we were done. Prisoner B 3087 by Alan Grotz. It is so good. It's powerful. It's a true story of a Holocaust survivor who spent 6 years in captivity, went through 10 concentration camps, survived 2 death marches, and really survived more near-death experiences than I think anyone should ever have to. And I remember the very last sentence of the book said something along the lines of, he had to spend 6 years surviving, now it was time to live. And he did live a long life. I think he has since died, but it was fairly recently. So yes, he lived a long life, and it's just a very powerful story. Unfortunately, true events because of all the stuff he had to go through. But that would be my favorite book.
Okay, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you for chatting with us.
Thank you, Cohen.
Here's Eva's Word of the Week.
drab.
Here's 30 Seconds of Nature. For my book recommendation this week, I'm going to be recommending this book, The Princess Bride. It's by S. Morgenstern. No, just S. Morgenstern, sorry. And I'm pretty sure then William Goldman put it together for the 25th anniversary edition, which is this edition I'm holding right now. So it's a really great book. It's a pretty great fantasy book novel, and I really suggest that you read it. For my adventure this week, we carved a pumpkin. Here you go.
Get off! Get off! This feels so good. Ow! I think I touched it. Get it! It's just sweets. Guts.
Stop saying.
What, guts?
Do you remember that Eva's Word of the Week contest a few weeks ago? We have a winner. Congratulations, Addison O'Keefe. You're the winner. Look for your prize in your email. Thank you to everyone else who entered the contest. This is your host, Cole Mogul, signing off. For a bonus weekly tidbit of news, it's that your full moon tonight is called a blue hunter Halloween moon.